Hey everyone, it's Matt from Drawing Tutorials Online. I've got another sketchbook to show you. We have a new sketchbook, but before I show you that, we're on lunch break. Of course, that's Pete from our last sketchbook sleeping on the floor. Hey Pete, how you doing? Okay, here's Scott, and Scott's sketchbook is incredibly full. Let's just put it that way. It's incredibly full with gorgeous drawings, okay? And I say a lot that I love when sketchbooks are messy. I'm just going to flip through this really quickly and then I'm going to go through it a little bit slower. I love when they're very messy. And this, do you guys see this? This is absolutely nuts. And there's so much in here. I'm flipping really fast. And this is Scott's second sketchbook. It's a little less full, and he's going to have a tough time finishing this. I think he's got like 4 more weeks to finish all of that. Okay, but let's go through it. And I'm going to go through it from the back, and a lot of this stuff that I see in Scott's sketchbook is a lot of just stuff out of his imagination and memory stuff. Of course, he's taken what I suggested to the class and running with it, where I said use other artists as inspiration, and he was drawing some Mike Matisse drawings, which I'm a big believer in. And some of these are just characters, I believe, out of his imagination. That's a beautiful Mike Matisse. And just some like little compositional studies, really nice stuff, more Matisse work. But let's go to just some stuff that he's doing, drawing on location, or this was some sculpture that we have here in Madison Square Park at 23rd Street and Broadway. Really cool stuff, and these figures right here, gosh, I like them a lot. Just, if you look at the beginnings of that drawing, the line is very nice. Perspective, an exercise that I gave. Another exercise for homework. So you can see Scott can turn on the rendering jets, but I think his first love is just going on in there and drawing it. Even the way that these 2 little objects are drawn right there, they're just beautiful. Sometimes you see like the gems and like the little things that aren't necessarily something that wasn't, intended on being like a masterpiece. It just kind of flows out of you, and that's what's fun to look at in everyone's sketchbooks. Just some memory stuff, I believe. This was from the model. I know that model. We were drawing her today. Was that recently?
That was from actually the video.
Oh,
that you had, like,
the online pose. Okay. Okay, I'm not talking too much. I'm just flipping and observing. Lots. Scott, so what is your favorite thing to draw in here? Are these all from observation, or is this memory stuff?
Mostly observation. We go on sketch adventures.
Sketch adventures, that is very cool.
They're fun.
And so for animation students, it's imperative that they practice drawing people in movement. And look at this. I didn't even go through half of it yet. And let me just kind of flip a little faster. I'll photograph the ones that I absolutely love that I'm probably going to miss because I'm going too fast. But you guys get the idea. I'm just going to adjust myself for a second here. Just some notes in class, a little reverse gradation. This I almost missed. Just controlling where the viewer looks, first, second, and third. Homework drawing. More flowy. That was a really good page. Really animation drawings to the 9s. Great stuff. Composition for an animation background. This is a very good page too. All right, so let me just keep going with this, you guys, if you don't mind. Well, if you do mind, you can shut me off. But I keep finding more and more treasures as I look at these old master's drawing that you were copying, or.
Yep.
So, like I said, there's a lot of diversity in Scott's sketchbooks, and I love it. And so, again, the theme with all these videos is do your own thing and just really kind of have some role models. I love some of this stuff that Scott is cutting out. That looks like a student in class, animated. And he's just pulling from some inspirational drawings that he really, really likes, and he taped them into the sketchbook. And so it's good to tape stuff in that you love, because it'll give you inspiration as you're going out on your sketch walk. Okay, it reminds you of like what the big picture is. I just want to show you Bridgman drawings. Those drawings are awesomely very good. And yeah, I'm going to have to photograph some of this stuff, because this is a long this is a long videotape of a sketchbook. But I want to just show you where are those peanut shapes from early on. Yeah, I just really like the way Scott cranks out like these peanut shapes, and I'm a big believer in doing these simple shapes. This was the page that I loved. Just share this with you, the 50 peanut shape homework from week 1 way back in September, and it is now November. So I'm not going to show you any of his drawings in here unless, Scott, there's one that you really love. This is the current homework that I'm given, just copying some perspective drawings. And today in class, the model is standing up on a table in the classroom, and we are drawing her from sitting on the floor. It's actually a lot of fun. Yeah, those sketchbook drawings are a killer. So let's leave it at that. Scott, thanks for sharing your sketchbook. And I'll talk to you guys soon. You know who I am. Thanks for watching.